everybody.
Hi.
Welcome. Hi, Karen. This is Karen Seefeld from ASAP Glass. And Karen is a very valued member of our community and platinum sponsor. And Karen's been supporting Women of Influence and our events and, sponsoring in a really generous way for the last 5 or 6 years. So thank you for your sponsorship. And it's so great to chat to you today, Karen.
You're welcome. Hello. How are you?
Hi. It's good to see you. We were lucky to I was lucky to bump into you the other day at Ferry Road, but it's nice to chat with you again. So Karen, the purpose of these little interviews is basically just to, share with our community what you've been up to, whether life's changed for you, whether it hasn't, is it business as usual, what's going on throughout the COVID-19 pandemic for the last couple of months. So everyone's got a completely different story. So I'm sure everyone's going to look forward to hearing from you today. So my first question is, just for the viewers out there who haven't met you before, can you tell us a little bit about your business and line of work that you're in?
Okay. Well, I'm Karen from ASAP Glass. We're an emergency services company. We install commercial and domestic glass. We also do Crimsafe, and through these tough times, that's certainly been one of the big things that have highlighted our business. But generally speaking, we've been around for about 17 years and we've serviced the Gold Coast and Brisbane in that time. Okay, so yeah, really that's me in a nutshell. We're an emergency service glass company. We haven't stopped working through this pandemic. It's been constant the whole way through. It has been a difficult time, I know, for a lot of people. And I know my family and their businesses have suffered. My son and himself, he's had a gym. And of course, we all know the gyms have closed down. So now we're waiting for that to reopen and start life as normal again.
Yeah.
Certainly to get him back on track as well.
Do you think that now that we're kind of coming to the end of the COVID, like the real big lockdown, do you think that life will go back to the normal that we used to know it, or do you think it's going to be a new normal?
Nobody really knows what we're going to go back into because it's going to be such a long process. And I really don't think my son knows himself. He's just keen to get back into his fitness and get back to a routine more than anything. Having the gym and being 24 hours, he operated in such a manner that it was so simple for himself, but he still had contact with so many people. And now he hasn't had that contact.
Yep.
So in saying that, getting back to seeing people again, I think helps your mental awareness as well, because you get very lonely and you don't have your routine to keep you going and everything else. So I do believe that, it might be a little bit different, but I can't wait for it to start happening again, because I can see things changing and I don't like it.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
I don't like my son being lonely. I don't like my son not having a purpose.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the hardest things for a lot of people at the moment. You don't have a purpose.
Yeah.
You don't have somewhere to go every day.
Yeah.
And I think that's been the hardest thing for my kids, is that. But for myself, I haven't changed. My day-to-day routine has not changed one bit. And that's just the industry I'm in. And I'm fortunate for that as well.
So do you have like a newfound sense of gratitude for what you do in your industry, that you've survived, like you've been able to keep going business as usual no matter what, like despite a pandemic?
To be honest, I'm very thankful for choosing the industry I went into.
Yeah.
Because it has been able to overcome anything like this, and we are needed in these circumstances. And I think I'm very grateful.
Yeah. You're an essential service, right?
That's 100%. And I'm very grateful to see that we've gone so far in our lives. We've been together, my husband and I have been together for 30 years. We've had many, many businesses, and the glass industry has been one of the best industries we could ever be in.
Wow.
And it's kept our lifestyle, it's kept us going through this pandemic.
Yeah.
And it's kept my staff going as well. Now I have up to 20 staff.
See, that's amazing that you've been able to still provide jobs and employment for that amount of people despite.
That's it. We've still been able to do that, which I am thankful for.
Amazing.
Well. Being in an industry that I can do that for my staff as well.
Yeah, amazing. So you've talked about, you know, the challenges that your son had, and has anything else surprised you about this situation?
Not really. It has mainly I would have thought the crime rate would have been a lot higher. In the beginning, it was very high. It was starting to become a little bit out over the top.
Okay.
A lot of people probably feeling desperate.
Yeah.
But of course, that's now simmered. I do believe that the communities have helped each other in that sense as well. A lot of kids obviously are out of school, and I think parents have now started to take control of the kids, knowing that this is actually a serious situation. I think it's slowed down a lot, and I haven't seen as much crime as what I would have thought would have been at this point in time. So,
yeah, that's really interesting.
breaking in as shop fronts broken, people being broken into in their homes, things like that. It has been very low to what I thought it would have been.
I think Australians in general have behaved very well, haven't they?
It's good to see. We're actually normal people.
Yeah, it's been really good to see. I have a Polish friend, and she said to me recently, she said, you know, Jodi, in her accent, you know, Jodi, I'm really proud of you Australians. You have behaved very well throughout this whole thing.
Except for the toilet paper, yes.
Yeah. That's right. But that's all finished now.
That's all back now. There's just no hand towel.
Yeah.
But that just might be Coles.
So I guess your life hasn't really changed, you know, but I guess it's more your family, your son's life has changed. But what do you think, what are you most looking forward to now that this is all coming to an end soon and we can kind of get back to a new normal?
I'm looking forward to an overseas holiday. I missed my Bali trip this year. I'll be straight up and honest. I need my Bali trip once a year, and I missed it. And that's something that I look forward to, my getaway. I can't wait to be able to go away on holidays again. So,
do you think you'll go away somewhere within Australia instead?
We were actually talking about that the other day, because I've already said to my husband, can we go to Kakadu? I've never been to Western Australia. And I said, now's the opportunity for us to do it, because you've got no excuse. You can't say, let's go to Bali instead.
Yep.
So that's where we're looking at probably doing something later in the year, hopefully go over to Western Australia for a week or two.
Perfect.
Something different, the only state I haven't been to. So just for the sake of being from one end to the other side of Australia, I can say that I've been to every state.
Yep.
But I don't need to go overseas to enjoy myself.
Yep. And we want to support our local industries too, right? They've been
that's 100%.
a lot. Well, Karen, it's been delightful chatting to you today. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jodi. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.